Tim Fasciola here from Movements for Life. Continuing with our golf segment, we're going to work our way up the chain. So last week we were talking a little bit about the foot, specifically your back foot within your golf swing, and how we want to be able to keep the medial heel down through the backswing. So traveling up now, we're going to look at the hip, the back hip of your backswing. So what we want to do is make sure it has the ability to load three-dimensionally. Now what we're going to need is butt back, butt out, and butt and internal rotation. So if we have all of these activations, it's going to translate to our golf swing. So don't look at each one of these and say, well, that's not what the golf swing looks like. It's more to make sure that we have the ability to utilize that motion. That's going to activate the muscle so you can create some inherent stability through the movement pattern. Okay, so first we're going to go into our posterior lunge. I'm going to take my hands up and back. So just by slight step back, I'm shifting my weight into my right hip and rotating back into it. So notice I'm not throwing my hip out, I'm not sliding back. I'm just keeping the weight in my right hip as I step back, and I'm trying to bring my left shoulder right under my chin as I keep my eyes down. So that's just going to prepare that right hamstring to make sure that you're not extending early, maybe topping the ball as you come through your downswing. So this is just going to help create a little bit more motion there. Next, we're going to take our foot and we're going to come across. Now this is one that you're looking at and you're going, we definitely don't want to see this in your backswing, ever. However, we do want to make sure that that is loose to allow for transverse plane motion later. So I'm going to come across. Same idea, I'm transferring my weight almost into my left hip as I come across, and I'm sitting this butt out and creating good adduction through that right hip. Next, we're going to go into the transverse plane, and this one's really your moneymaker. So I'm going to come across almost toe to toe, and the idea is I want to be able to keep a little bit of this inside heel down. I don't want to let this come across, just like what we were talking about last week. We want to combine the two today. So I'm going to almost keep that foot anchored, and then as I rotate across, I'm really corking up into this right glute. Now the big thing here is we do want to create some synergy between the femur and the tibia. So long bone, we want to make sure that they are working together and not totally against each other. So as you load, we want to feel this glute, the hamstring, nothing else. So once again, those three for this back butt and the back swing matrix. It's a step back, a step across, and a step closed. So try these out, preparing the back hip to come all the way through that swing. All right, try that out.